first off, thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, for sure.
So we're a Wikia community member.
Okay.
And earlier in the panel, a question kind of got targeted to Vin about what drives Riddick. What would you say is the core thing for Doll? What would you say that really, really drives her?
I think for Doll, she's really trying to find herself and improve herself for her own personal strength. Her backstory is that, you know, she grew up in a military family and just kind of, this is her life. This is what she's always known. She's always been one of the boys. You know, she's incredibly strong. And not incredibly strong as a defense mechanism, just incredibly strong. In this Riddick world, Doll makes the perfect soldier. Like, she's a perfect soldier. She's a phenomenal number 2, and she does basically what she's told to do at all times, and she's pretty awesome. Like, she's by far the strongest character I've ever played in my entire life. So,
and kind of a follow-up from the panel for our community members who weren't there, one of the questions asked was regarding Riddick. So what is something about his character that we don't know, that we haven't been told yet through the movies, and what's kind of, and the question kind of got redirected a little, but I didn't know if there's something you wanted to share just in terms of...
Oh yeah, they asked Vin in the panel, tell us about Riddick that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And then Vin's response was, well, that's the next movie. Right? There you go. I do know, well, I will say this, that when we end this macro story, it's going to be him returning to his homeland that he barely remembers. He only has vestigial memories of, right? To rediscover that it's a world in turmoil, and that a world that needs him on some level, and then fears him on some level as well. So there's a nice tease for the ultimate Riddick movie.
How did you prepare for the character?
Truthfully, I mean, the biggest thing for me to prepare for Doll was physically. I knew the men that they had cast and realized that they were all a lot bigger than me. And so my goal was to eat as much food as I could and put on as much muscle as I could. That was the biggest thing for me, was having to put that massive amount of muscle on, and it was more than I've ever had. I mean, it was disgusting. My clothes didn't fit. I was like curling 35-pound dumbbells. Like, it was not pretty.
But you were ripped.
I was really big in the movie. Yeah. I actually have veins on my chest. It's gross to me, but it looks good.
How far will the saga go? Do you see this being, how many more movies do you think until he gets back to his home? Where do you see it? What's your vision?
You know, if you ask Vin, he's probably, you know, gunning for 3 more movies. I think probably it's 2 movies.
2 more movies?
That would wrap up nicely. And, you know, he doesn't want to play this character forever. I mean, he's in his late 20s now.
Good. He's looking good for 20.
So I think 2 movies, 1 to 2 movies to wrap this up.
What was your favorite part about filming?
I loved shooting the sniper rifle. My character is the sniper, so I love that. Like, that's just kind of, that makes me so excited to be able to fire. It's massive. It's massive. It's bigger than my body. I had to carry this thing around, and I picked this thing up, and I shit you not, it was like 50 pounds, and it's long, and this is the case without the gun in it, and I was like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? And then after one take, the director's laughing at me, going, now you wish we had Batista carry it, right? I was like, oh god.
And I have to ask this because we're at Comic-Con, right? So if you could be any superhero, who would you be?
I'd go for Thor.
Thor?
Nice. I'd probably go for Thor because, you know, you get to be a god too.
Yeah.
I always wanted to play Harley Quinn.
Really?
Very nice.
Wow. I could see that.
I always wanted
Yeah, the danger, the guns.
Exactly.
I love your guns.
Playing it in.
I always wanted to really bad. But, you know, the fans on Twitter have been throwing around Miss Marvel, and I think that would be kind of awesome too. So that'd be kind of cool. That's out of my hands though.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yes, from all the
Definitely,
fans.
yeah. No, we're hyping out.
Yeah.
We go way back.
I know.
We go back like 10 minutes. We're good.
We had the moment. It was a.
We did. We're good.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.